young tree, branching out towards the sky. We are a family, like a young tree, branching out towards the sky. Family. What was I about to say? I forgot what I was about to say. Something just came to my mind. I was watching this thing on Netflix called Dancing with the Devil. And it was about these people on TikTok, right here. And they can dance. You know, they be having their little routines, dancing off everything, like old school music. Like, they be dancing. But long story short, they supposedly was like, they supposedly in this like cult. It's like a church. This Asian guy is the pastor. And the Asian guy is the pastor, and it's called Shekinah. I'm gonna tell Keena this Shekinah Church, and they got like the dancers, and the pastor be telling them not to. The pastor basically, you know, pastors, they got gift for gads. They be either pimps, gift for gads. You know, they can talk. That pastor, he was a pastor for years, so he learned how to finesse the people. Basically, you can't finesse me the way he was finessing them. But anyway, he was finessing them maybe because they were young, telling them that they have to cut their families off to make it to heaven, and for their families to make it to heaven, that they have to completely cut their families out of their lives. No contact with their families, just like cut them off. Like, just don't talk to their families for their families to make it to heaven. Does that make any sense to y'all? I don't know, it ain't make no sense to me, but you can brainwash some people, I guess, to really believe some stuff, that gotta cut off your family to make it to heaven. This is how this man had control over these people. And they was giving him all of their money, because these people was making money off of TikTok and YouTube, making their videos dancing. They was making money. And he was getting all that money, like, you know, getting the tithes, 10% of the tithes, 10% for the church, 10% for something. Maybe say 10% for the man of God. He would call himself the man of God. He would say he's closer. You know, being saved by Jesus can't even get you into heaven. He's closer to God than Jesus. Basically, this is what I got from it. And he really had these people brainwashed. This man is basically a millionaire off these people. Probably was a millionaire before them, but, you know, they keeping him afloat, paying him everything. Like, everything they make, they give it to him. Like, they have control, financial control over their money, like over their bank account. They will write checks to themselves, to the bank. Have these people, Vita, who said Vita? Had these people, and he still got them brainwashed. This her name on here. It's Miranda Derrick. She's married to a black guy. Another one is brainwashed. He's the one that got her into, they call it an occult. He's the one that got it. He's the one that got her into it, or whatever. And her family, you know, they're the one that's on the Netflix documentary talking about it or whatever. They're trying to bring awareness to it. And it was other families saying that, oh my God, the same thing happened to my son. I wonder why he cut me off. And he's at this church, and they don't talk to their kids at all. But they're grown. They're like, you know, they're grown adults, but they don't talk to them at all. But the girl, so the pastor had them. All right, so he's saying how much attention that it was getting, you know, how much attention the church was getting. Like, he was like, we're famous, and, you know, any publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad. And because they had recordings of him talking in the church or whatever, like, you know, we're famous and people are mad and yada, yada, yada. People mad, and people, just start, basically telling them to reach back out to their families, so they don't draw attention or whatever. Start going live when you meet up with your family. So the girl met up with her family, and she was live, went live, hey, you guys wanted to see me, they really had got these people brainwashed. Every time she went around her family, she was live. It was always for pictures, and she told her family that she didn't want to talk about it. When they wanted to bring it up, that no, if you guys are going to keep talking about it, I won't come around you. So the family, they wanted her around, so they didn't bring it up. They didn't talk about it because they wanted to see their daughter again. They hadn't seen her in a year. So it was we won't bring it up. We just so happy to have Miranda back that we're not going to talk about it. So they never talked about it. And her sister was saying that basically that is weird, and they're enabling it, that they should talk about it because they're only making the pastor happy by not bringing it up.